What up, folks? I'm curious about something. Back in the, I guess the mid 90s, back in time when Clinton was president, there was an incident about a kid in New York City that was headed to school. He was going to one of those, I guess, gifted magnet type schools. And he would, on a daily basis, had to deal with a bunch of kids that were not the gifted magnet types, and he was bullied on pretty much a daily basis. Not at school, but on his way to school. Therefore, one day, he made the bad decision to pack a gun in his backpack. He headed to school. They proceeded to bully him. He pulls out the gun. Bam. The kid wasn't bullying him anymore. However, he got arrested, and I guess he got sent to some type of juvenile center or whatever. And I'll be the first to admit he made a bad decision, because if he thought he was being bullied on the streets, he ain't gonna, when you get locked up, you're gonna really see what bullying's like. But at the time, I guess he felt desperate measures, and he did what he did. But see, what gets me about this, I do remember Bill Clinton used him as an example of kids and violence and guns in schools. And I remember thinking that was so unfair. Even though that kid should not have done what he did, the fact was he was being bullied. And this was somebody who was very likely going to be one of our talented 10th, something that what W.B. Du Bois used to talk about. And a lot of times the Black community kind of allows their talented 10th or their potential talented 10th to be bullied. And I don't get that. When this case happened, because it did for a short time make national news, I often wonder why Jesse Jackson or Al Sharpton didn't jump in. I'm not saying they should have totally got the kid off, but the mere fact is the kid was basically trying to do what he could to excel in life, and there were others that was trying to keep him from it. I mean, I can relate to an extent because I had a little bit of that in the 9th grade, but I was able to fight back. I was able to defend myself. Well, I don't know if this kid was able to defend himself. So that's why he decided to pack a gun. And it was a bad thing that he did. But wasn't it bad that he was bullied just for being a bright kid that's not into the streets? That's something I will never understand in the Black community, that because I've seen it a lot where somebody like this kid is not really protected. More people are going to look out for the ones that did the damage to the kid than the kid himself. I've seen it too many times. So people say, no, that's not true. No, I've seen it. So I'm just curious, whatever became of that kid? What happened when he got out? Did he become one of those, that hung out on the street? Was he kept from excelling, Did he ever make it to college? Whatever happened to that kid? I'm really curious to know. And I still say it was wrong that he packed a gun the way he did. But I really think it was wrong that he was using an example of juvenile violence. He just wasn't that kind of kid, from what I understood. But that's just me. Whatever happened to that kid?